Hey guys, today I'm just going to give you guys a quick tutorial on how to sidechain your tracks. Okay, so I have here a simple beat that I made for my tutorials, and I went ahead and changed up the notes to straight eighth notes right here. And let me just go ahead and show you what that sounds like. And I mean, that doesn't sound bad. It could sound better, and I know a great way to do it. It's called sidechaining, and I'm going to show you guys how to do it. Alright, so here we have my sequencer, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a kick. I'm just going to add another kick. Even though I have my main kick right here, I'm going to add another kick, and I'm going to go ahead and go to an empty track, an empty pattern. I'm sorry, and I'm going to put in four kick notes, one on each beat. So if you listen to it, this is all it is. Alright, that's simple, right? And then I'm going to go ahead and set this kick to my 10th track on the mixer right here. Okay. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and place the pattern into my playlist underneath this part right here, underneath where all your drums are and stuff, where the main part of your song is, or any part that you want to sidechain, you put it there. And you probably still don't know what I mean by sidechain, so I'm gonna continue with the tutorial. Alright, so I'm gonna go back to my track, my insert, where I have my kick. So this is kick 1 and it's an insert 10, so I'm gonna go insert 10 right here. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my slots and I'm going to add something called the Fruity Peak controller. So I added it, and then I'm just going to close it just for now. And let me show you what that did. If I go back to my pattern and I play this pattern that has my four kicks, you can't even hear the kick anymore. So watch. It's playing, but there's no sound. So if I were to turn off the peak controller, there's the kick. So you might be asking, like, what's the point of having a kick if it's not going to have any sound? Well, this kick actually plays a big role in my playlist, and I'm going to show you why. If I come over here and I solo my lead and my bass tracks, I'm going to show you what they sound like. Pretty basic, right? Just sounds like a lead into bass. Well, watch what I do if I add a compressor. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and add this fruity compressor, and then I'm gonna raise the ratio to around 25. Okay, 25 around here. That's fine. And then the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to go ahead and right-click the threshold, and if you scroll down, you're gonna see something that says Link to Controller. If I click that, it's going to bring up this little window right here where it says Remote Control Settings. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go under this Internal Controller and I'm going to drop that menu down. This is going to bring down this menu, and right here you see Insert 10. And basically what this means is I'm going to go ahead and link this compressor to my Fruity Peak controller on Insert 10. So I'm going to link it by pressing peak, CTRL peak, and that's what you're going to click. So click that, and then I'm going to come down here to mapping formula. I'm going to drop that menu down, and I'm going to click inverted, and then accept. And that's all you're going to do. Then you're going to go to your bass, and you're going to do the exact same thing. So fruity compressor, raise your ratio, right click on the threshold, link to controller, drop that menu down, and then you'll see Insert 10, Peak, CTRL peak, mapping formula, drop that menu, and then inverted, and press OK. And that's it. Now watch what happens when I play these tracks together, or separate, doesn't matter. Watch what happens when I play them. As you can see, there's a really cool effect that it kind of sounds like there's a kick drum there, but there's not. And how I got that effect is when my insert 10, my kick, that kick that I added at the beginning of the tutorial, every time that kick hits, it lowers the volume of these two tracks just for that second. And that's what the Pretty P controller is doing. So I have the Pretty P controller here, and these compressors are linked to it. Okay, and if you want to customize it even further, you can open up your P controller, and you see this knob right here, tension. Well, if you raise it, it increases, like it makes it more dramatic every single time that those notes play. So watch. So as you can see, it increases the intensity or vice versa, you know? So that's how you sidechain using peak controllers and ghost kicks. As you can see, we have our ghost kick here. So anywhere that this ghost kick is playing and these two tracks are playing, that effect will it'll come into play. So that's pretty much it for this tutorial. If you have any other questions, just go ahead and hit me up in the comments or whatever. Like and subscribe and all that stuff, and thanks a lot.